What's up, YouTube? Today on the channel, I'm back from vacation and trying to hit infinite. To do so, I'm leaning into an old archetype that I've loved for a very long time, and it's having success for me. I've gone from 91 up to 95 and gonna keep doing that push afterwards. It's Mr. Negative, but with a little bit of a twist that I think you'll be excited to see. So let's get into the elevator pitch. This is doing the obvious Mr. Negative things, but where it differs a little bit is the inclusion of Living Tribunal. At the end of the game, in a Mr. Negative deck, people are expecting Iron Man, Mystique. They're expecting you to kind of, go off. And truthfully, people should be retreating if they see negative on turn 3 or even turn 4 sometimes. But when they don't, and oftentimes they don't, they're not expecting Tribunal. It's going to come down with those zero cost cards and spread your power enough that you can win a lot of games. And the other big addition, Esme Cuckoo. In games that you don't get the combo off, you're able to use Esme to bring a 3-4 Gore. That's super good. A 3-4 Tribunal is also sometimes game winning. And pretty much everything it hits in this deck, other than Psylocke, Ravonna, is a great hit. So that is the elevator pitch. Let's go ahead and get it to the card by card. So first, there's Psylocke. No 1-drops in this deck, you don't need them. You're looking to go Psylocke or Ravonna into negative on turn 3. There are ways to win without that. Certainly, you've seen that in the meta to this point, but Psylocke, it's here to be played on turn 2 into negative. That's really what it does. Ravonna is similar, does the same thing with Mr. Negative. However, it's great because if you don't see negative, you can use Ravonna to help you play all of your zero cost cards cheaper, and that matters. So Ravonna is great for that. It's going to obviously enable you to do a Iron Man Mystique play on turn 6 without negative. And so if you ever are in a position where you have to play either Psylocke or Ravonna and you have them both in hand, usually you can go Ravonna unless you're fearing ongoing hate. But honestly, sometimes Ravonna drawing ongoing hate is like the best thing for you, because then it's not going to hit your Iron Man late in the game. Cassandra Nova, this is the big question in this deck. I put Cassandra in months ago whenever Arishem was running rampant. I am not seeing a lot of Arishem. I don't think I played a single Arishem deck. And even when you play against something like Heavy Skills with Agamotto or whatever it might be, it's not that good because it only steals from cards with power, which those skills don't have. So I think Cassandra might be the cut, especially if you don't have Cassandra. You could easily play something like Ironheart, Sage. I think Sage might be what I end up replacing Cassandra with, but for now, I'm going to leave Cassandra in. She still does a good job. It's just a little underwhelming when you're not seeing anything but a regular size deck. Mystique, I mean, if you've seen Mr. Negative be played, you know the Mystique is essential. It's how you're going to be able to copy your Iron Man most of the time, but it could also hit your Gore, and Gore Mystique is just such a powerful combo at the end of the game. It's great to be hit with Esme as well, and does crazy broken things with Iron Man, Living Tribunal, Mystique. That's why it's here. Esme, this card has really opened up a lot of ways to win without negative, and you'll see it in the gameplay. I mean, Esme hitting Gore is so good. Esme hitting Tribunal is game winning, especially when you're not hitting Mr. Negative. And sometimes Esme can draw you into negative when you don't see it. I mean, a turn 4 negative can still win in this deck. Even Esme hitting something like a Jane Foster for use later in the game can be great. So this card just is a power player in Mr. Negative, and I think a new staple of the archetype. Mr. Negative, guess what? In the deck. Shocking. The only thing I will say about this card is obviously try to prioritize playing it as early as you can, but it can still get the job done later in the game. Even if it's hitting like one thing, like let's say that your deck's been milled, which I saw a lot, Mr. Negative late in the game could be the difference by bringing you back like a 0-6 null to win the game, or an Arnim Zola to spread around Iron Man. So Don't sleep on its potential, even if you don't see it on turn 3. Iron Man, I mean, this card, what can I say? This card needs to be in every Mr. Negative deck. It's the way that you win most of your games. And obviously insane whenever you get it reversed, and play it with Mystique, play it with Tribunal. Iron Man is life. Iron Man is love. Jane. Jane is the reason that most opponents retreat, but it also, I mean, just sick plays where it brings you back 4-0 cost cards. I mean, Jane is, this is basically the only place she sees play other than maybe a Hammers deck, but I really don't enjoy those styles, so it's nice to be able to get to play her, especially with such a sick split. I love this one. Then you got Gore. Gore has been a huge boon to Mr. Negative, as I'm sure you've seen. It just gets huge. I mean, you're playing a lot of on-reveal cards. Opponents are typically playing a lot of on-reveal cards. It can just be on its own, like a 6-18. If you get it reversed, it's 0-24. That wins games. With Mystique, it really wins games. Sometimes you don't need an Iron Man just because Gore is so big. Arnim Zola, I think this should be in all negative decks. I don't always see it there, but its ability to spread around even a hard-costed Iron Man, so good. A 0-6 Arnim Zola just creates wins out of nowhere, so definitely include that in your negative deck. Null, with the amount of Dormammu going around, Null's even better. I don't always see Null in negative, but sometimes even if you're not, I mean, Null on its own in this deck, the only things it's really going to see destroyed is something you Arnim Zola. But there's so much destroy from opposing players, and just Arnim Zolaing this on its own is so good that I think Null definitely deserves a spot. And then finally, Living Tribunal. This is kind of the secret sauce of the deck. If you're negative, you can catch opponents off guard. They think that they know how you're going to spread things, and then Living Tribunal obviously can exponentially increase that alongside Iron Man, Mystique, and then spread even into lanes that your opponent doesn't think you can win. Which, by the way, is another reason Arnim Zola is so good. It just helps you get into lanes that your opponent doesn't think you can reach. So that's the deck. Here's one more look at it. If you like the video, obviously keep watching, but please subscribe to the channel. Trying to continue on and on my journey and get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm also looking at starting a podcast soon, so more details on that to come. But if you like the video, subscribe, keep watching, and thanks for coming this far onto the gameplay. Snap. I see Ravona negative or Psylocke negative. I'm gonna snap. I'm gonna guess Dormammu destroy. Wild guess, I know. I will play here just to avoid any shenanigans that would render my Mr. Negative unable to be played next turn. Drawing the Gore is unfortunate. As long as we don't draw Iron Man here. Okay. I'll play negative here. Guess Odin would be bad. Okay. Esme targets are pretty good. So I think I'll do that. It's either that or Cass. Cass isn't that good. So, I would very much like to draw Tribunal. Zola is also good. Go Zola. Iron Man. Mystique. That's interesting. Shows as a 0-4, but it's actually a 3-4. Yeah.
Definitely need to change my underwear. I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man.
Cautiously optimistic here. Yeah, we're gonna be good. Both lanes will have Gores. Gores should be pretty big. Alright. Nice 4 cube to start. Have Psylocke. Hopefully we can draw into negative one of the next 2 turns. I don't really see any harm Psylocking right now. Okay, so let's just Esme twice. We wouldn't mind Gore, Cass, Null, Tribunal, so lots of hits that we're good with. The Negative Dream is not that tantalizing right now, with only Null and Gore and Cass in deck benefiting. Alright. Got a Cass, got a Gore. Ooh, White Tiger. I got screwed by the White Tiger. Falcon. I got screwed by that. Okay. So we can double Cassandra. It's pretty good. I'm gonna snap. They would have to fill up Kamartage. Cassandra's gonna be a 14. We could play Gore. Can't. Okay. Well, Gore and Mystique can be our last turn. Just do this. Okay, and then next turn can just be Gore Mystique. And they'll have priority.
I am Iron Man.
No. They have priority, so unless they're a Leia thing. Let's just go for it. I'm representing the lead in all 3 lanes. So they need to take care of all 3. Two of the 3, obviously. There's a lot of unknowns with the Infinity Stones, what they got from Iron Patriot. They have a 7-card hand. They've got Kamartage. Shuri. That's going to be huge over here. Okay. How big's the Gore? Just big enough. Alright. Tight one. Oh, the Nexus. Doesn't seem to be a bot. We didn't get a Ravonna or a Psylocke. I think we just want to increase our chances right now of drawing Iron Man. Magic on the middle is interesting. Okay. Negative. So this being a destroy deck, I mean, we are gonna get null Iron Man, hopefully. this deck have a way to destroy Limbo? We have to bank that it does not, I believe.
Enough said, bub.
I'm surprised they're staying in. They probably are thinking they could just beat my Iron Man Mystique stuff, but even that.
Such is my judgment.
Now they don't even have a spot for null, so retreat's got to be coming. You would think.
I am Iron Man.
Yeah, I mean,
I am.
not sure what they were doing, but I will take it. Alright, so we got both Psylocke and Ravonna this time. So now the better play would be Esme. Looking for negative. Agent Venom, Bast, Merlin. Nice. It's like a Havoc deck. We're obligated to snap. Next turn is Jane. Yeah. Interesting. Well, pretty sure we just win. Jane. Iron Man, Mystique. Probably Gore. Tribunal. Let's put this over here. So we're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. See Ravonna. Our Esme backup. So Cass, I mean, I've not seen any Arishem. This might just be better as Ironheart or Taskmaster or something like that. So we got the negative. Let's just Ravonna. Snap. Unfortunately, drew the Iron Man. Could be worse. Ooh, what are you gonna get? Psylocke? Mystique? Psylocke's fine. Mill deck. Okay. I guess could do this. It's pretty good. No. Ah, no. You were almost about to be big enough.
Cut off one head, two more shall take its place.
It's unfortunate. It's big gore. It's big gore. I think we're still okay, right? Do this. Does Mildeck play Shang-Chi? Guess we'll find out.
I am Iron Man.
They get Mystique out of that? See if they play Shang-Chi. It's Dormammu Mill. I'm hoping and guessing no. And I guess I'm hoping they don't expect Tribunal and try to just ignore the middle or something.
The mystery intrigues me.
Nice, they did.
Must be controlled.
Try to ignore the middle. All right. All right. It's usually better. Oh wait, whoa. I almost screwed that up. That's nice. All the stupid mill. Well, Core, Mystique, Nova. I don't know what they stole with Cable though. Jane is pretty huge. If we can actually resolve it. Huh. Negative their own deck. Cool. So they got Dormammu going. Okay. Yeah, I think we're in good shape here. Little Cass. Hold on. We're just Janing for gore. Is that worth it? Probably. Yeah. Well. So much for gore. Okay, so now our plan is to just hope Cassandra's enough. Let's see. It's going to be a 15, so 18 plus 9. Oh, so they probably have our tribunal, and they're trying to win that way. Nope.
All hail Hydra!
Mindscape's not great for me. Which stinks, because Death's Domain is wonderful. Agamotto. This game was really lining up nicely, except for Mindscape. Oh, maybe they got some way to disable it. Nobody likes Mindscape. This is hitting Mystique, Arnhem, and Null. Take care of Mindscape somehow, please. No. Dormammu deck. Until they snap, no reason to not play it out.
I am Iron Man.
They wouldn't willingly give me a demon. Guess they would. Huh. Does this actually work? Would I steal their Dormammu?
Such is my judgment.
That was neat. Snapping. We still have Iron Man, Null, Gore, Cassandra Nova in deck at the moment. There's Iron Man. It's always a little worse when you have Iron Man and Mystique in hand. So it's Gore and Null and Cassandra Nova. Gore could be enough. Ravona's pretty good. Cassandra.
I am reborn.
Okay, there's Gore. Iron Man, Gore, Arnim Zola on the left next turn. That's my current thought. Might even draw Null. They lost their Gambit, that's pretty big.
I am Iron Man.
And we got the Null. So seems pretty good. It's fine. That one had everything you'd want. That worked out nice. You know the drill. We see Psylocke in negative, we snap. Jane's a nice bonus. What's better, Psylocke or Ravona? I guess it's Ravona. For a couple reasons. It can draw ongoing hate. It can help us play Iron Man easier. So I'm actually gonna not activate Hotel Inferno. Reason for that is a lot of people think that it's better to do this than it really is. Sometimes that gets them closer to what they need. Also, it makes my Cassandra Nova worse. And it takes up a lane where I might want to Arnim Zola and have certainty to what I'm going to hit. So that's why I'm going to ignore Hotel Inferno. And the hitter casts are Null and Esme. But that does stack our deck. Now we have Gore, Arnim, and Mystique left. So we don't have to play Jane, which is nice. So my goal now is just to build a huge tribunal lane. Gonna pass to keep Mystique active. Okay. Surprisingly, I don't think we're dead. Because we can just try this.
Such is my judgment.
Cut off one head, two more shall take its place.
Nice. So those were the games. Mr. Negative, so much fun. I really enjoy playing it. It's not the most original deck. I think it has some cool things going for it though, and I'm hoping this is what gets me up to Infinite. I've not been able to play as much as usual this month, and I've hit Infinite every single month for like over a year, at least, probably close to 2 years at this point. So hoping this gets me there. I think it can. Obviously, nice linear snapping play lines makes a big difference in the 90s. So gonna continue, but already up 4 ranks in the 90s with this, and let's keep going with it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to, and all that good YouTube stuff, you know the drill. But I'll be back with something new coming up in the next video. Thanks for watching. Later.